these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Caught left side, Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not that time for Watkins. And now it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 25 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Here's a guy on his 4th franchise in 2 years, Carlos Hyde. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Carlos Hyde, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Extra point up and through. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from UVA, Juan Thornhill. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. So they decline the penalty. That seems a little odd.
I'm trying to work through it and work with them to figure out why.
Well, someone's got to be confused.
That's what I think. I'm pretty sure that the bench is saying take the penalty, and somehow in the heat of the moment, they thought they were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans had cut it to within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
Check tight. He's coming. Double up. 24. He's coming. Double up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Time up.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down. And with his size coming out of the backfield, usually takes more than an arm tackle to get him down. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Carter. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans draw a bit closer.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40.
I got you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The former #1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
4 down. Check. Charlie. 41's coming. 41's the mic. Hey.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback here. Right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Here's Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Well, later tonight, we have more football. Sunday night football, a good one out west. Steelers and Chargers might see equal amounts of black and gold mixed with a powder blue in the stands for that one. And then tomorrow, Monday night football, Detroit and Green Bay battle in the NFC North from Lambeau Field. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second down.
At the 16-yard line.
40. Yellow. Hey, watch the left. There we go. Hey, 41's Mike. Watch right.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second and inches after that first down completion. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jordan Thomas, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a big mistake on the return. He's out of bounds at his own 1-yard line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
You got nothing.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Stay with your man. 43.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 11 yards there, first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Yellow. Watch out, creeping.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Mahomes now on first down. Flush to his right. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Yellow. 180. Hey, 15. Can't believe they even let you play. 51's the mic. 50. I got you, boy. Hey, Mike 51. Watch it.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to launch this thing way down. And got his man, complete. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando. We check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 26. Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Houston.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Faking the give. Now Watson going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A huge play there for Houston. 49 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and goal. Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2.
I got you.
And And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about this. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
QB drop. Watch QB drop. Alert flare. Alert flare.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game.
Ricky. 15. Check. Hey, Rimlin.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mahomes. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. Now Foreman, and we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits, and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Foreman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And the Texans first down.
Set. 19. Three bud. Jumper.
Watson on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. Watson now to throw, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game, and the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working from the gun, Mahomes got his man. That's Mecole Hardman, the rookie. And they coughed it up, and the Texans scoop it. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And this is one of those bang-bang plays, Charles. Did the knee hit first, or did the ball come out first?
This is where you need that 20/20 eyesight, don't you, Brandon? You've got to see which one happened first. If the knee hit the ground, then they will keep possession.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. I rip lift. You better break.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Yellow. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Here we go, G, get off the field.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 41. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing. Yellow. Delta.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Forced out to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. J.J. Watt has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. 15. Hey, 4-1's Mike. Watch Alpha. 41's the Mike. Check 41.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught by Williams for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. No problem there on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Steps away to his left. Pass incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Let's go.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 30 on 2nd down, Mahomes, and an alley to run. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
41 Mike, right here. 15. Squeeze, double.
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, 57, 57. Slow, 15, 15.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. 22 yards there, a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Walk, get walk. Hey, check 24, check 24. Check 15, check left.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. There's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Anthony Sherman in the final minute. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, it could come back at you a long way.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good pickup there, a 22.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Off of play action, it's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Carter. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Watson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's throwing it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions, and that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Watson now to throw. That's going to be caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Carter with time running out. And the Texans have once again taken the lead.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. All right, 80. Get that quarterback. Yellow. Get that quarterback, D-line.
One final try for Mahomes. Now a desperation throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, going into the final.